I'm being inducted?
Well, none of that. But Tom Brady has a mega mansion that is being built. It's almost done with construction in Miami.
He's having his mansion built quicker than I'm getting quotes to do windows.
Yeah, but he, it's funny how all the articles now, they're listing him as philanthropist, comma, football grade or football player. So the narrative now is that he's a philanthropist, just a giving guy, not the GOAT in sport. So I thought that was an interesting take on how they're trying to rebrand Tom Brady.
I guess this year he comes out, right? Not comes out. I saw your look. I didn't mean that.
You're going to put pants back on.
You know, that he's coming out to his job. He starts his job as the commentator.
Speaking of a commentator, we lost a commentator recently. ESPN commentator Chris Mortensen. I mean, not a legendary figure necessarily, but a distinguished career. A well-known guy, a guy that I've never...
I believe very well respected.
That's the thing. I mean, I think, he was respected for his craft. He was, people talked to him, they're open with him. He got inside information without a big mouth to, leak it to the tabloids and such. So, yeah, and that's what you've built your career on is that trustworthiness of, knowing the guys in the locker room. Even back when women were allowed in the locker room, you were there for all that.
The hell's that got to do with anything?
Well, your friend was accused of something from that era. Well, you were there. What happened? What really happened?
A, what are you talking about?
There was an ESPN analyst. She said someone in the BUCS locker room during the 2000 championship, treated her poorly. But you were there. Did that happen?
Well, first of all, you said my friend, and we don't know who.
You're friends with all the guys. You were in the locker room.
I'm friends with all the guys. Two, we don't. What's her name? Andrews.
Erin
Andrews. If she wasn't willing to name the person that offended her, it's not a story.
So media can't hide behind anonymous source or not state the person that targeted. Does she need to call them out in order for it to be legitimate?
I believe so. I believe so.
That's a great strategy. I mean,
it's not a strategy.
But
You
that's
keep using strategy. It's not a strategy.
Point. It's a great point.
Thank you.
Isn't it supposed to be in her book or something?
Yeah, but is it in the book or is it somebody from the team, somebody from the Tampa Bay Buccaneers made me cry because they didn't like her question?
And even in the book, maybe not name the person.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So, for this to be not leaked, allegedly she said it. I mean, I don't read her stuff or anything, and that's not a derogatory. I don't read anybody's stuff. But, to say somebody offended me so that everybody can imagine who it was. I mean, I know 3 or 5 people from that team that it could have been. I don't know. I don't care. Because if you don't have the basketballs to say who it is, it's a non-story to me.
Well, Randy Harris has abused me for years, and I'm a victim.
And let me lay the gauntlet down and just say, and it will continue as long as you refuse to leave.
Well, I don't really have anywhere to go. Kind of stuck.
I'll drive you wherever you want and leave you.
I got a guy. I got a driver.
Your wife and daughters have asked me numerous times, drive them to Texas. Leave them in Nevada.
Yeah, but I'll come back.
Yeah,
I always find
you've proven that. You have proven that.
It's easier to get back when you don't leave.
That's true. I'm with all of that. So this weekend, UFC 299 in Miami. Steve and I will be there. Where are you going to watch it?
Man, maybe I'll be in the fight camp. I'll just call Gilbert Burns and see if he's got an extra spot.
Okay.
I mean, I was at his house 2 weeks ago.
It'd be a good idea. That would be fantastic.
I mean, that would be the next logical way, because media in the big arenas, I don't know if Miami is like that, but if it's at Sunrise, they put us on the floor, I think. But usually in the big arenas, where media's up high and you got a better view, but you're not really in the back. So,
well, first of all,
I'll just go with the fighters.
First of all, media's never in the back. Okay, media's watching the events. Media's in the press room, shooting video, working.
Yeah.
There's a reason that Steve leapfrogged the number 4 slot that you sit in, to move up to be able to go.
Yeah.
Because he works.
I forgot that part.
Yeah.
That's a great point.
That's just something that you don't do.
Yeah, you're right. That's right. But but people need me there. I'm good. Maybe I could be like Bruce Buffer's setup guy. Fluffer. A fluffer buffer. The buff or fluffer?
Well, where do gladiators go to watch UFC?
Where do gladiators go to buff?
What are you talking about?
You were talking about where you're going to watch the UFC from.
Yeah.
Or at.
I would hope to watch it from the octagon.
From the octagon.
Would your suit?
Seems like the best seat in the house.
Would your armored suit?
Maybe I'll be like the referee.
A lot of good fights this weekend.
I just watched the old Matt Hughes Frank Trigg fight in its full duration.
1 or 2.
I didn't know.
Ooh, you didn't know? Oh, yeah. See, again.
It's the one where Matt Hughes choked out a Trigg.
Yeah, he did that in both of them.
Dang it. Well, if that's your signature move, that's good.
Exactly.
It's a good strategy.
If that's your go-to.
Yeah, I don't know which one it was.
Well,
But I love the
I
passion.
will tell you this much.
Okay.
Matt wins them both.
Well, when you saw Matt run him across the ring and body slam him, and you saw the crowd, literally the fans jumped out of the seat. Like the energy of the crowd was nothing like it is today.
I remember I did not jump out of my seat, but I remember the emotions, that it was. So, all right, 2 hours.